So I have always been a huge fan of the Green Lantern Corps. I love Kyle Rayner, I love Hal Jordan, of course I love John Stewart. But one of the least talked about Green Lanterns, Jessica Cruz, is someone that we're spotlighting today. Hi guys, my name is Maria Park and this is Approach the Nerd. And this episode, we are continuing our spotlight on minority superheroines of comics with Green Lantern's Jessica Cruz. Jessica Cruz is half Honduran, half Mexican, so she's bringing a little spice to the list. Also, one thing I love about Jessica Cruz that a lot of people probably don't know is that she suffers from extremely debilitating anxiety attacks. So she has anxiety disorder. And unlike other stories, movies, and TV shows where the person gets superpowers or becomes more than or the chosen one, her anxiety does not stop. Like, these attacks keep coming even though she has one of the original Green Lantern rings. And so that makes her, for me, one of the most relatable superheroines in all of the comics. But hey, why don't you check out some info on her and tell me what you think? Jessica Cruz made her first full appearance in New 52's Justice League issue 31, and she was created by Jeff Johns and Ethan Von Sciver. Her initial concept design was based on actress Penelope Cruz. She is half Mexican American and half Honduran American, and she currently is a resident of Portland, Oregon. Jessica's origin story is very unique. While on a hunting trip with some of her friends, they unfortunately came upon mobsters who were burying a body. The mobsters didn't want to have any witnesses, so they shot Jessica's friends, with her barely escaping. The entire event left her traumatized, and she locked herself in her apartment for almost 4 years. She also developed debilitating anxiety. It was Jessica's trauma that initially attracted the Ring of Volthoom, whose former bearer, Harold Jordan of Earth 3, was killed by Sinestro. Now, unlike Harold and all of the other predecessors of the Ring forced Jessica to become the ring bearer, known as Power Ring, taking over her body and forcing her to not only attack her friends and her hometown, but also to confront the Justice League and Doom Patrol. Luckily, Batman was able to depower the ring when he convinced Jessica to face her fears. So then Jessica became an ally to the Justice League, with the Flash asking Hal Jordan to train her in the use of her ring. During the Darkseid War, when Darkseid's daughter Grail arrived on Earth, she attacked Jessica, forcing her to use her ring to summon the Anti-Monitor to fight her father. While trying to help Mr. Miracle break out the Crim Syndicate to stop the fighting between Anti-Monitor and Darkseid, her ring, being in close proximity to the Syndicate, overwhelmed Jessica and possessed both her body and her mind. But thanks to Grell summoning Black Racer, the new God of Death, to attempt to kill the Flash, Jessica was momentarily able to overpower her ring, and she placed herself in between Black Racer and Flash, which is pretty much a moment of self-sacrifice. But instead of killing her, Black Racer destroys the entity in her ring, and her ring crumbles to dust on her finger. The Green Lantern ring would later track Jessica down as a reward for trying to save the Flash and for overcoming her fear, and makes her the next Green Lantern of Earth. But even though Jessica is now a full-fledged member of the Green Lantern's Corps, she's unable to form any constructs from the ring, and she has debilitating anxiety still. She's also forced to take on a partner named Simon Baz, another Green Lantern, who, thanks to Hal Jordan, had his power battery merged to hers in order to force them to work as a team. And for a while, it didn't seem like that was going to happen until the Red Lantern's Corps attacked Earth to try to create a brand new world full of rage. When Jessica's sister, Sarah Cruz, was infected, Simon not only helped Jessica free her, but also the two of them took down the Red Lantern leader, Atros. And they both will become full-fledged members of the Justice League. Jessica Cruz has one sister named Sarah who's very supportive and who has never given up on Jessica even when she was locking herself away in her apartment. After being evicted from her apartment, her sister takes her in, and Jessica shares with her sister that she is one of Earth's protectors in the Green Lantern Corps. Jessica has many powers and abilities. After she's killed by Darkseid's Omega Beams, her body becomes saturated with the Omega effect, which the shards of her Green Lantern ring use to resurrect her. And it's because of this she can project Omega Beams from her hands. Since she was also the last wielder of the Ring of Volthoom, she's also capable of summoning the power of the Green Realm and banishing others into it. Jessica was trained in hand-to-hand combat by Wonder Woman. Lucky her. She was already a good hunter, an expert in firearms, and a survivalist before she became a Lantern. Jessica is also a character that has a strong, indomitable will, and like other Lanterns, is capable of projecting energy-based constructs, flight, and utilizing various and other abilities through her power ring, which are only limited by her own imagination. Now, since Jessica's character design was actually based on Penelope Cruz, then I thought that Penelope would be a great choice to portray Jessica in a live-action movie. But if they wanted to go with a younger actress, then my favorite pick is Emerald Tobia, who played Isabel Lightwood in the Freeform series Shadowhunters. She's a dancer in real life, she's had fight training, she actually went through a vampire addiction on the show, which actually gave her a lot of anxiety, and I just really feel that she would do justice playing Jessica in a live action setting. And there you have it, our spotlight on Jessica Cruz. What do you think? Leave me a comment below and let me know. And if you would like to sign up for Jury Duty, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to know who's next on the Nerd Ballot, hit the notification bell. Until next time, I can't wait for you to approach the nerd. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it, but hey, the party doesn't have to stop now. Click on one of these videos and keep it going.